Well, we start with the fallout surrounding the changes to the FA Cup starting from next season. Yesterday, the FA announced that replays would be scrapped from the first round proper onwards. That's led to outrage from clubs in the EFL, and now the government have got involved as well. To bring us right up to date, as you can see, our chief reporter, Kaveh Solokol, is here. Kaveh, what have the government had to say on this, first of all?
Well, they're demanding some answers from the FA and also from the Premier League. Government spokesperson has been speaking today, and he said David and Goliath fixtures are part of the magic of the Cup, and we know that replays have been a welcome source of income for smaller clubs throughout the years. These are, however, decisions for the football authorities, but it's clearly incumbent on the FA and Premier League to explain this decision and why it is in the interests of fans. The spokesperson was also asked whether this is something that the independent football regulator that is going to be set up soon, whether it's something that the independent regulator could potentially get involved in. But he said, I don't think the regulator will have a role in the sporting calendar. This is one for the football authorities. We've also got some quotes from the Labour leader, Sir Keir Starmer, and he believes that this is the wrong decision. And he says small clubs are struggling financially. They need that revenue. They deserve that revenue. If they've gone far enough to get a replay, they should get their replay. So strong statement from the government and also from the leader of the opposition.
I'm talking of strong statements. The EFL not mincing their words either today, are they, Kaveh?
No, a very strong statement that's just come out from the EFL. And I think the reason they've released this statement is because they want to clarify exactly what happened yesterday. And they also want to make it clear that they were not part of this decision-making process. For instance, one part of the statement says the agreement, which now sees the abolition of replays from the competition format, was agreed solely between the Premier League and the FA. Ahead of the deal being announced, there was no agreement with the EFL, nor was there any formal consultation with EFL clubs. They do go on to give some background to what is happening. Since last September, there have been talks about a new financial deal between the Premier League and EFL clubs. And as part of those discussions, there was talk of scrapping replays. But what happened is that that deal was never formalised. It was never finalised because last month the Premier League clubs came out and said we are not going to sign this new deal with the EFL until we have a new financial system in place for ourselves. So the EFL were kind of blindsided by this announcement yesterday. One other thing that they do clarify in their statement is a lot of people have been saying these decisions are made by the Professional Game Board of the Football Association. And that Professional Game Board has 4 representatives from the EFL and also 4 representatives from the Premier League. So is it right for the EFL to claim that this has nothing to do with them when half of the Professional Game Board is made up of representatives of the EFL? Again, they've addressed that in this statement, and they said that as part of the discussions about these changes, the EFL representatives did challenge the position, but effectively they were advised that it was an FA competition and the fixture list needed to be agreed as presented. So I think in this statement you are seeing just how angry EFL is about what has happened. And also we've heard so much from EFL clubs today about how angry they are and how outraged they are about the scrapping of these replays. But interestingly, we've also been hearing from lots of Premier League managers who've basically been saying, look, something has to give. We can't have so many fixtures. So a real sort of split between what people in the Premier League think and what the rest of the football pyramid thinks.
Well, we'll carry on getting even more reaction as this story develops. Thank you very much indeed for the moment, Kaveh.